Hey guys, Guardian Draco here with a video on how I start my accounts. Hopefully this video ends up being useful to anyone who just started Guardian Tales or is planning on making a new account. Also, if you don't meet any of these two criterias and don't need this video at all, I'd still appreciate a comment with some advice on as to what I could do next to build this account the best way possible. So I started the account with only the simple plan of making two teams, one for Raid and one for Coliseum and Arena. Both teams would consist of Future Knight and Nari, which are current banner units, and for Raid I'd put in Knight and the baseball girl who is basic element and gives 33% crit chance. I forgot her name, but the point is both of them are rare units and should be super easy to get and evolve to 5 stars for easy raid units. While for Coliseum and Arena, I was thinking of adding Future Princess and Ogma, as that would make a decent Coliseum team, and I could use Ogma, Nari, and Future Knight for Arena, or I could use Future Princess, Ogma, and Future Knight for Arena. So with that basic plan, I figured I could just work on those two teams and I'd have solid raid damage and an easy path to Diamond in both Arena and Coliseum. So that's all the planning I did. So day 1 was a super busy day. Definitely the busiest day of the entire first week. I mostly spent the time grinding out the main story. So for World 1, I completed the main stages with 3 stars and I ignored the side stages, planning to do them on a different day. Soon as I reached World 2 though, I decided that it would be best if I did not focus on getting 3 stars and instead I spent my time just completing the stages so I could make as much progress as possible, as soon as possible, to get gems to summon, to make things easier for me, and to unlock a lot of useful areas of the game, for example, training grounds. So I went on grinding World 2 through World 6, and I even completed World 1 Nightmare. On top of that, I also 3-starred it because Nightmare Worlds are usually easier to 3-star. And of course, in order to get this far, I had to do some summons and get at least a little bit lucky. So surprisingly, I managed to get enough gems or controllers to do 10 times hero summons, which ended up giving me Lyn, Mia, and the one I needed, Future Knight. On top of that, I also somehow managed to get enough to do 10 times weapon summons, which gave me Blue Rose, Terminator, Omega Blaster, Innocence, and Cosmic Destroyer, which is the one I needed for Future Knight. On top of that, I also opened the magic metal boxes and I got Vishvac's weapon from the 300 magic metals box, and I got Melvin, Karina, Yusei, Zoe, and May's weapons from the 100 magic metal boxes. So that's okay, but not really great for me since I didn't really need those, but it's nice to have. So with all of this, I then had to clean up my account a bit, put my unique characters into the team. I kept Knight in the team and I added Future Knight and Maya and Lyn and did everything with those characters. I also cleaned up my inventory a bit by fusing some weapons and spending some gold evolving some weapons from 4 stars to 5 stars. Sadly, I used 1 million gold, which was half of what I had, evolving legendary equipment, only to realize that I did not want to extract them as they could be useful for collection. So then I switched to using my leftover 1 million gold to evolve 4-star unique equipment and then extracting them for magic metals. Aside from that, all I really did was join a guild. I bought 100 stamina with gems. I don't know why, I guess I needed them at some point. I used up all my purple coins for more stamina, and I did some grinding in the gold dungeon level 20. I ended up doing 50 grinds on automatic while my phone was on to get the 2 million gold and XP for my characters, and I managed to reach Orbital Lift floor 25. So yeah, day 1 was a pretty hectic day to say the least, with so much getting done. Sadly, I realized that recording 10 hours of gameplay was not something my phone could casually do. So I didn't manage to record everything and had to rely on notes, but that's mostly all I did for day 1. Lots of grinding, a crazy amount of summoning, and a lot of cleaning up and organizing my account based on what I needed. So on day 2, I was mostly focused on continuing the grind as much as I could. I completed World 7 and World 8, and I even went for World 9, but after a few deaths, I decided I wasn't yet strong enough and stopped doing it and went to go grind other things. things like the gold, the XP, the item, and the evolution dungeons for the gems you get from completing their stages for the first time. And I also managed to get my first 5-star sharpshooters on that day, and that was awesome because I now had the top tier accessory for my main character Future Knight, and with her weapon I was pretty much set on equipment for her. I also managed to do a single 10x hero summon for Nari, but sadly I ended up getting nothing at all. So I went and did some orbital lift instead, and I reached level 100, which is great coming from level 25, but sadly I could not clear it yet, so I did not get the gems for another 10x summons. But aside from that, I just did some more account cleaning, and I started using my star pieces for high grade basic boxes since I started farming the evolution dungeons, and my main 2 characters are basic characters. And I also did some of the basics, like I did co-op, I did guild raid, and I did Colosseum. And at the end of the day I went back and I managed to complete all of world 9, and that's pretty much it for day 2. Then on day 3 I continued the grind of 3-starring main stages, and I managed to complete Nightmare Worlds 2 and 3. And since I had completed World 9 the previous day, I went back for a certain sub-stage in World 9 that gives you a sharpshooter necklace. So I got my second sharpshooter there, and then I went and finished clearing the 50 stages of the normal tower, which I had started on the previous days. And towards the end of the day, after doing more of the basics like co-op, guild raid, and Colosseum, I decided to try Camazon Land. And well, that ended horribly, since without a real tank I could barely clear the first floor of the easiest difficulty level. But besides that, just normal account cleaning and then orbital lift where I managed to get to level 135, and this combined with my grind to 3-star the main stages, I managed to get a total of 2 10 times hero summons, which got me Mayrio, which is potentially going to be a good hero to have in the future for Earth Team in raids, but most importantly it finally got me my Nari. And then after getting Nari, I decided to do one 10 times weapon summon for her bead, but instead I ended up getting Ogma's weapon, which isn't what I wanted, but it's actually really good since I'm going to need Ogma later on. And that's pretty much it for day 3. Alright, so for day 4, well, I don't really have much of an idea on what exactly I did this day. My notes literally just mention I did a 10 times weapon summon and I got Eva's EX weapon. And the few videos I did record just kind of show me doing a few of the side stages of World 1. So I'm assuming I must have just continued the grind on more side stages for the 50 free gems that they give. And I guess that's it. I must have taken the day off. So on day 5, seems like I got back into it again, since again I don't have notes this time, but I do have more recordings than before. And it appears I spent most of the day just clearing side stages and grinding out more of the 3 stars from the main stages. On top of that, I also gave World 10 a shot and I managed to clear the first stage, but then I got destroyed by the first passage, so it's going to have to wait till I can get my hands on at least Ogma, but ideally I get Future Princess in the training room to beat World 10. I also managed to do 2 10 times weapon summons for Nari's bead, but sadly I came out with nothing at all. And that was pretty much it for day 5. Just a ton of grinding on top of the basics with co-op, raid, and Colosseum, and some not so good summons. Oh, and I almost forgot, I also managed to reach Orbital level 169, which is pretty good, but I might be stuck at that level for a while since I need a melee hero with lots of damage to get through that stage. Now for day 6, the grind continues. I completed up to Nightmare World 6 and I went back to the normal story to complete more of the side stages for gems so I could do more summons, and oh boy did it pay off, because I managed to do a single 10 times weapon summon and I got so lucky. I got another weapon for Ogma and another Cosmic Destroyer for Future Knight. At this point I think I have like 3 Cosmic Destroyers for Future Knight. I might Maxima break her weapon before Maxima breaking her, and that's just crazy. But aside from that, I just did the usual, cleaning up the account and doing co-op, Colosseum, And I also managed to do 600,000 raid damage, which is not bad for an account only 6 days old. I think I'd do a total of 10 million raid damage if I had the entire 2 weeks, but that's it for day 6. Finally, day 7, the final day of the first week of this new account. This day was pretty laid back. I only cleared World 6 Nightmare and just kept putting stamina into farming the basic evolution dungeon level 70, which I had done a few times in the previous days whenever I had stamina and didn't want to continue grinding stages. But luckily, I still managed to get enough gems to do 2 10 times weapon summons. First was on Nari's banner, and I finally got Nari's Sage Beads from her banner. So I did some organizing on the account and I leveled it up as high as I could. And then later, when I had the gems, I went to give Future Knight's weapon banner another shot and I got blessed with another Cosmic Destroyer for Future Knight. Meaning I now had 4 Cosmic Destroyers and all I needed was 2 more to complete my first max limit broken weapon on this account. Also making it my fastest max limit broken weapon ever. So after doing co-op, Colosseum, and raid, I went and got a green hammer with the 1500 magic medals I managed to get from all the weapon summons and the unique equipment I had gotten to 5 stars to extract for magic medals. And with that, I was left wondering if I should use my 300 mileage to summon my last Cosmic Destroyer or if I should wait to get another green hammer in the future as the last day came to an end. Hey guys, so in my notes throughout the 7 days, I don't think I wrote down enough information, so I wanted to add this little section at the end of the video to maybe showcase some things that I might not have put in into the 7 days video. So let's begin. Let me see what I need to show you guys. I guess I could start by showing you guys my Guardian base camp, which I made it to level 70 on this. Let me see what else. I guess I should show you guys what's been happening here with the current event that just happened. So I managed to complete pretty much the entire event, just barely missed a few things right here, oh, I got it. Okay, so I just barely missed a few things in the event, but I managed to go through enough stamina to go through most of the event and collect most of the things here. Let me see, anything here? Yes, I also got a lot of stuff from the capsule. I did end up getting pretty much everything from the capsule event as well. Let me see the items I have because I have been doing something special with the item. First off, this is all the weapons I have. So I have Cosmic Destroyer, I have another Sage Bead, then I have Terminator, I have 2 Ogma's weapons, I have Innocence, and then I have like another 3 Cosmic Destroyers for a total of 4. And especially this one right here, which has some really good stat. I think it's maxed out attack, really close to maxed out HP, really close to maxed out defense, maxed out weapons. This one's the one I'm gonna keep. It's just the stats are too good. I got super lucky on that. Let's see, I also got MK99's weapon and I got Vishuvak's weapon, and honestly I'm 100% sure I'm gonna get rid of these 2, and then I'm thinking of whether to keep this one or get rid of it. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be using Roof or an Earth Raid team in the future, so I'm thinking about it. Anyways, for the legendary EX weapons, I've got Blue Rose for Rachel, I got Tartaros for Yusei, which I'm gonna get rid of this one. I got Magaton Buster, which I'll probably get rid of this one as well. Crescent Moon, I'm probably gonna get rid of it. By the way, all of this will happen once I get them to level 60, so I can get the collection bonus, which is pretty nice for these items. I have here Vulcan for, I believe his name is Melvin, so I'm gonna get rid of this one once I get to level 60. I got Pride of Fighter for Faye or May, depending on whichever one you chose. This one, I might want to keep it because I've seen some melee units in Arena with these characters just, I mean, I've gotten trashed. Like, I don't know how to deal with them. They trash me. So this character in a melee arena is surprisingly good. So I might keep this one and try to maximum break it. As for Geminas, I think she's okay for raid, but I don't really think she's that great. So Amy's weapon, I'm probably gonna get it to level 60 and then I'm gonna trash it. Same for Eva's weapon, get it to level 60, trash it. As you can see, I've saved a lot of these legendary equipment, and the thing is, the bonus that they give whoops, not these ones, this ones. The bonus that they give for collection is really good, so I want to get them to 5 stars, but I also want to get them to level 60 so I can complete the collection bonus. Definitely not now, but I want to save them for far into the future, a couple of months down the road. When I decide I want to do this, I want to make sure I save them all, because in my other accounts I've gotten rid of them and now I have to recollect all of them and it's a pain. So I definitely think you should keep them and not get rid of those. As for these ones, I've been just doing the knowledge, which is getting the 3-star version, the 4-star version, and the 5-star version, and getting them just to the 5-star, and then after that I extract them for magic medals. These ones, not really that much to it, just get them to 5-star, extract them for magic medal. And I haven't been using them, even though some of them are like level 40, level 35, level 30, and I could use them to level up some of my equipment, but I've been trying to hold off from that because I would rather extract them and I would rather, you know, make sure I get the knowledge bonuses from them. Let's see, I've been using pretty much, scroll down, these ones right here, like this level 20, this level 20, this level 20. I've been using those items to level up my equipment because those are easier to get in the gold dungeon than it is to get one of these. And aside from that, this is the green hammer I got, so I was thinking of whether to use my 300 mileage to pretty much maximum break this weapon on my 7th day, but as you can see, today's the 8th day and I still haven't done it, and it's because I think I'm going to just hold off, because the magic medal from these two combined with the magic medals from all of these right here, I mean combined with just a few more extractions and maybe a few more weapon summons, I'm pretty much going to get another green hammer pretty soon, I think on the 2nd week or on the 3rd week. And so I'm just going to wait until then to maximum break, what's it called? Cosmic Destroyer. Anyways, aside from that, let's look at what I've been doing in the story. So I got to World 9, like I said, first passage destroyed me, so I'm holding off until I can get my hands on Future Princess, or at least Ogma. Let's see, I've gotten World 1 mostly completed. I think I'm only missing a single quest. World 2, mostly completed. I think I'm missing like 2 sub stages and maybe a quest. World 3, a lot of work's been put into it. I think I'm missing the Lara quest, which is a pain in the butt, so I really don't want to do it, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, what else is there? World 4, mostly completed, just a few little things missing. World 5 I haven't completely finished, because I know there's at least this stage right here where I'm going to need a strong melee unit, so I'm not going to put in a lot of stuff into Lyn, although maybe I'll just level her up and give her a random melee weapon and get this level over with, but I don't want to put any resources into units that aren't part of my plan, which is basically the main team for Coliseum and Arena, and then the raid team, and Lyn doesn't fit into either of those. World 6, I haven't completely finish this because World 6 is a pain to 3-star. Even though there's only 3 stages, it's one of the most annoying worlds to 3-star. As for World 7, mostly done, you know, kinda. I'm just missing a lot of the side stages, including getting, what's her name? Getting Akayuki from here, so I should probably get that done. I think I'm also missing getting Yusei from it. Oof. As for World 8, I just haven't gotten to World 8, honestly. I haven't even 3-starred the stages. Then you have World 9, where I put in a little more work than World 8, but still haven't really gotten to this one. But I did finish the stage to get my, where is it, right here? Sharpshooter necklace, of course, because that is so useful. Let's see. That's pretty much it for the normal stages. Then there is the nightmare stages, and I've gotten all the way up to World 7. And at around stage 4, I kind of noticed I was dying quite a bit. So I think World 7, I'm going to wait until I get a little bit stronger so that I don't waste too many gems on it. But yeah, pretty much every world before there, I've tried to 3-star in Nightmare, because in Nightmare it's usually easier to 3-star. And that's mostly it here. In Coliseum, I've gotten to Gold. Gold 3, I believe. Yeah, I'm in Gold 3. I'm going to probably aim for like Platinum 3 or something like that. But the thing is, I really need Ogma and Future Princess to complete my team. And then I can start aiming for High Platinum and then going to Diamond when I maximum break all my heroes. Let me see, Kamasan. I still can't really get past the first, the easiest difficulty level, so that's a problem. As for arena, I haven't done my first arena match today. I actually skipped that because I was lazy. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much arena because unlike Coliseum, arena is significantly harder to climb as a new player. I've noticed that on Draco 3 I am still struggling even though my team is pretty well built and I've already maximum broken one of my 3 characters' weapons, and so that's like arena, it's pretty brutal for new players now. Also, let's see what I've done in the shop. I don't think there's anything that crazy. Like I did say before, I've been buying a lot of these and I've been saving my hero crystals. Let's see, is there anything else I've done here? Okay, so there was nothing else in the shop. I guess that's pretty much all I could think of that I need to show you guys. Yeah, I've also been collecting a lot of the quest stuff. In case you're wondering, like, where did a lot of my resources come from? They came from doing the beginner quest, the dailies, the challenge, the event quest from the previous event. And I guess that's pretty much it, guys. Good luck restarting your accounts or making a new account or on your brand new journey if you just started Guardian Tales. And have a good day.